everybody, I'm Steve Hindalong. I'm here with my friends.
Dan Michaels, hello.
Hey, Gary Doherty.
And also we've got Tom Willett with us.
Great to be here, guys.
Tom Willett signed us, our A&R guy that signed us to Word way back in 85?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So now I have not listened to this album in years.
Right.
Sounds pretty good.
It is.
The snare, that's a snare that opens the album, right?
Yeah, okay. This is a drum machine. On this album, I actually programmed some drum machine for the first time. I was mad about how it had got done to me in the past, so technology is difficult for me. But there was a couple of songs that really needed to be machine, and so Dave Hackbarth, our engineer, who really co-produced the record, when you say
he did. Yeah.
helped me, and but I sampled my drums, and so any drum fill or any snare roll or any cymbal crash is real.
Right.
Overdubbed. But
Okay.
I could not, Derry had done this demo with the machine, and I could not play the kick drum even enough to get this vibe.
On this song?
On this song.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to play the what is that sound game. So that sounds like you're hitting a golden spike on a railroad. What is that?
You know, it's some kind of sample that Dave Hackbarth used.
Well, there's an interesting thing for guitar players out there on this. I had these two AC30, Vox AC30 cabinets. One of them had these old, they call them Bulldog Silver speakers, and the other one had blues. And they're very different sounding. The Silvers I liked a lot better. They were lower wattage. And I was so happy because I just got the cabinet, and I started off the whole intro, the first verse, first chorus, second verse, is that AC30 head through the silver cabinet. But then all of a sudden, when it hit the second chorus, the speakers blew up. And so I had to change to the blues. So if in headphones, you can kind of hear it. It gets darker. The tone gets darker because I had to change over to the blues.
Cool.
And I was so bummed because I couldn't get those speakers reconed. There was nobody that could recone.
Yeah. Now I remember you starting this track with 3 full passes of feedback.
Right.
Before you actually started playing it, it was just the drum machine and like 6 minutes of feedback.
Yeah, that's
beautiful feedback.
Yeah. Yeah, it was in tune.
Yeah.
I remember you guys letting me hear this the first time, and it's a shock for a record company guy to go, okay, where's the chorus?
Yeah.
You know, we're 40 seconds in, there should have been a chorus by now. And this thing just, atmosphere. And it took me the 60 seconds to relax, and then I went, thank you, fellas. Thank you.
And you couldn't believe that we were going to open our record with a 6-minute slow song. I argued with you about it for a while.
Yeah, well, I ended up liking the statement it made about, we're in no rush, just sit back, will you?
You usually let us have our way, ultimately.
Yeah, you were kind of a pushover.
Now, Derry, this is one of the most amazing things you've done, this minute of...
This was nice.
Do you remember how you did it?
No.
You did it with a DAT tape. You did it all... Because
No,
we
yeah, I
didn't
know.
have that many tracks.
Yeah, we had
and
to fly. We had to fly stuff.
Yeah.
We would do a couple tracks, 3 or 4 tracks, and we'd fly them onto DAT. And then I'd do a couple more, and we'd fly the DAT back onto those.
But ultimately, you had to get the whole thing on 2 tracks.
Right. Ended up having to be mixed. It was bounced down a few times.
Yeah.
24 track to DAT, back to 24 track, back to DAT.
Listen to the sax. Nice, Dan.
It's a cry for help.
Here's something
Yeah.
I'm really proud of. This is my favorite moment when we go to complete black
Yeah.
on this, which
Right.
is rare on a record to get complete silence. And I
right.
was determined, because remember, we weren't automated, so we had to pull the faders down one by one and then push them back up. Listen to this. That's my favorite thing on the whole album.
Yeah.
Well, remember, you know where we got that from?
Yeah, I do. Tell.
We got that from the band The Church.
Starfish
On Starfish,
album.
they had a song,
The first song, Destination Unknown.
and it went to black, and Steve and I, the first time we heard it, we're like, oh my gosh, how did they do that?
You never,
know?
because like I said, we were not automated.
No.
And so we had it took like 3 of us to mix any song.
Yeah.
pull down the faders one by one and then push them back up one by one with pencil marks on tape and so forth.
We had different colored pencils for different guys, so you
Right.
knew your mark.
It was a workout, and you just had to like go. You know, you never got the perfect mix.
No.
I always wanted that second of silence to be its own track so that I could just put that on replay. Hey, listen to this new choir record.
Oh man.
Why I oughta. I remember coming back and listening to this song in recent years, like before, like to learn a track or two, like when I was going to go out on the road or play a live show. And I heard my sax back then, and not to be like, you know, braggy or anything, but I was like, oh my gosh, I was actually good back then. Because we got older, I work a job, I don't play very often, and you lose a little bit of those subtleties in playing a horn. And so that's why now, like in the last couple of years, I just, like 10 minutes a day, I'll just go in my little music room and just 10 minutes and try to get that sound back.
Yeah. Well, we were kind of at the top of our game back then. I mean, that was...
Circle Slide to me was like a childhood image of eternal joy. They used to have those big gigantic slides in the early 70s,
Yeah.
and you'd get a gunny sack, and you'd walk up all the way up to the top of the slide, and then you'd go down it. I remember thinking, after the 10th time of walking up the stairs, I thought, man, if there was some kind of a circular slide that went on forever as a 12-year-old, I thought, well, that would be heaven.
Yeah.
I lived in a mobile home
Yeah.
in a little parking lot. So in high contrast to Circle Slide, which is about what heaven might be like here we are on Earth,